Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and to the long-awaited Skipper Face Mold only doll collection tour. This is not all of my Skipper Face Mold dolls that I have. These are the ones that I could recover in an acceptable amount of time. I also will not be including my duplicates that I have, as I do have several duplicates of some of these. Honestly, I'm just so happy to finally be doing this tour because it means I'll be able to clean up a part of my room. All of these have been laying in a pile in an area of my bedroom, collecting dust and apparently covering up a set of brand new socks that I bought that I had been looking for several weeks. We'll start with this gorgeous girl. She has yet to be rebodied onto a regular form body. I think I want to have her on a short frame. I will say that I find that the Skipper Face molds do very well on the short Barbie bodies. She has lovely Kinecalon hair, and she's like from the Puppy Surprise, the Great Puppy Adventure, something. Well, these skipper hands that they give them make her look like she plays a lot of sports that involve holding, throwing, and catching balls, which I'm not really crazy about. This is our Barbie Extra Deluxe Skipper doll. She's absolutely gorgeous. I'd call her like a fantasy girl, and mine has a really beautiful face screening. Some of them don't. And I have her in this vintage bubble fairy something Barbie dress. It's iridescent and I think it's magical. She's still wearing her stock earrings. Sorry about the shadow. Next here is a fashionista from years before the fashionistas, which now are no more. Hey, that rhymes. I went ahead and was a silly goose and cut her hair. Disclaimer to everyone, or a word to the wise, since I wasn't. Don't go cutting your doll's hair. Do I regret it? I don't want to say yes, but I do want to say yes. But in a way I do like it. She has to just be stored in like a hairnet or something that's keeping her hair in good form. Next we have this Dreamtopia Skipper doll. You'll remember her from the short. She was the bully that knocked the Millie out of the way, rightfully so. Total bad girl vibes, total baddie vibes. If we ever do run a production of Snow White, we all know she's playing the part of the evil queen. Here we have, I really don't know what I think about her. I think I just bought her because she was there. I really kind of want to make her look a little prettier. I think I know what they were going for with this girl. She is dressed like this because she is part of the Twisted Tea Party. And I really do like her hair, actually. I did see someone restyle her hair and make it into like a bob, and it kind of also reminds me of that she's like a roller girl. So I kind of maybe want to make her into something like that. Next we have this Skipper, also fashionista, the one with the shaven flocked hair. They're cute. I do have like 2 or 3 of her, but you know, I'm not going to waste time here with showing all of them. Here we have, I got her on eBay. You'll remember her from the Girls in Pink video. She's cute. She doesn't have the best eye placement. However, she was the only of this Skipper that I could find for some strange reason. And that is a preface to my discovery that there is a very dark-skinned Skipper doll. She's made to move. She came in the wheelchair. I cannot find her. I also cannot find the absolute brand new version of her either, and I do suspect they must be somewhere in the same container, which I just happened to overlook when I was going on the hunt to find all my Skipper dolls for this video in particular. And by brand new, I just mean one that I bought myself and not on eBay years and years and years ago. Next we have Barbie Extra, the Skipper one. This is the one that I bought myself in the store. I did go ahead and buy 2 other ones on eBay. I just can't stand how, you know, these thrift flippers, they buy these dolls in the thrift store, they look them up, or they use AI to look them up, as everyone's doing now, and they just sell them for like the going rate that they think they can sell them for, and they don't do anything in terms of cleaning them up a little bit or even taking good face shots of them. And then when you go to message them and be like, hey, can you send a straight on face shot of this doll? Like, you never hear back from them. Love that. Anyway, let's get back to how gorgeous this doll is. Look at this. I fashioned her in this. Do you guys remember the fashion packs came like this? Like, I love this stripes and like that leopardy skirt. I'm not a leopard girl, but on her, she's really rocking it. And she's wearing her stock necklace and earrings. And next we have this beautiful skipper face on, of course it's a skipper face, that's this whole gosh darn video. She was rebodied onto like a Dreamtopia, a belly button body. And she's one of those belly button bodies where the legs don't really move. So if you want to position her, they sort of sneak back to their rigid, straight state when you're not looking. Here we have from the Mermaid 2-pack. She's really beautiful. I think you would remember her from, if you watched my Lilac Awards video, she won the award for the best lilac doll. Of course she would. And she is wearing a Barbie Extra Deluxe discontinued Barbie Extra line dress. Oh my gosh, if I can get it together. And she's been rebodied onto a Made to Move. Next we have this beautiful fashionista. This reminds me, yes, there's another skipper that I can't find. It's the LA girl. You guys remember her? She also had this skin tone, and she has very, very light blonde hair, and a variant of her I think came with like some turquoise and pink streaks. Mine has only the light pink streaks, but she does have the blonde flocking on the side of the head. I cannot find that skipper doll either. I suspect she is also with the other two that I cannot find, and it's such a shame. When I do recover them, I will put them in a short, because I actually miss them. I was like going through my collection to find these skipper dolls, and it was really fun actually, and they were just kind of interspersed between my other dolls, because it looks like I have a lot of skipper dolls, but in relation to my regular other doll face dolls, I don't have as many skipper dolls as I do all of my other dolls. And okay, so this one is wearing a lovely fashion pack of the Super Mario Brothers, and I think the necklace came with the Super Mario Brothers pack. Do you remember in Target they used to come like they would sell little shirts individually, and I think she's wearing her stock glasses. No, she's not, but they're really, really cool. They're very, very cool. Mattel used to give us so good stuff way back before everything went bazonko crazy. And she's wearing these like denim look leggings, which is, I think, the super coolest thing. She is wearing flat feet. She has flat feet, but these kind of gummy sort of Skims sort of little boots are really, she's rocking them. And in some land far, far away, I always thought these two girls were sisters. For some reason, I always thought they were related. She's wearing a lovely white, like a shift dress, I would say, and she's wearing one of the Barbie Life in the Dream House. She's rebodied onto one of that body. It is a belly button body, and it has posable feet, which you all know I really don't like. But I had to get her off of her gosh awful skipper body. This is a pretty cute shot of her, and she has the blonde underneath, which I really like. This is probably one of my favorite skippers. She just has like such a natural beauty. And here we'll remember this girl from our pink dressed dolls. She somewhere along the way lost her little black fringe bag, but really, where is she going? I love her. I did not rebody her. She's a fashionista. She's on the petite frame. I'll say it again. Skippers look great in the petite frame, in my opinion. You'll all remember this poor beat up girl, and amazingly, I forgot, I actually bought another one of her because I loved her so much, and I felt that she should have a better life, an alternate version of herself. And so I went ahead and I bought her on eBay, and I completely forgot that I bought her, but here she is. You'll remember her. She's also from the Busted Twisted Tea Party, which I still am working on putting that together. Next we have this gorgeous skipper doll. This is also one of my favorite skipper dolls. she's the only one that I have that has this green hair, and she's really unique, and she's got these beautiful lavender eyes now. I don't like lavender eyes, but when it's done like this, really, really pretty. And I put her in this super cheap hoodie, but I just think it just is so punk rocky for her. And it points out to the fact that she's a tween still, or a later teen, and that she doesn't really have good fashion sense yet. And I'm not sure if I'm going to rebody her. If I do rebody her, she will go onto a petite frame. But I'm kind of liking this sort of younger character in the bunch. And this skipper is also one of my favorites. I can't really get in that close because there's someone really close next to her. Okay, I flipped the script. I flipped my phone, so it's a lot better angle. We'll see what this looks like when we do the editing. But I love this girl. I also fashioned her in this Batgirl fashion pack. I think A to Z, she's wearing the Batgirl fashion pack. Or no, not the shoes. The shoes came with her body. She was rebodied again onto a petite frame. Look at how great she looks as a petite girl. And I love that electric blue in her hair. I love it so much. And on eBay, I found her. I don't know, was it just the head? No, I think I bought her with her whole body, right? So she just had such a pretty face, but her hair came all chopped like that, and I was kind of like, I'm liking it. She kind of looks like Demi Moore to me here. You know, back when Demi Moore used to look nice and had her natural face still without all the plastic filler. So I have 2 of these dolls, and I had considered rerouting her, but I think I'm gonna just leave her like that because she's really pretty, and it shows that I have 2 of these Skipper dolls. And like I said, it's really one of my favorite original Skipper character Skipper dolls. And I say that in comparison to a Skipper doll face like this, because even though it is a Skipper face also, I feel like there are some differences that they tweak when they make the actual Skipper doll character, like they did here and here and here, as opposed to when they use the Skipper face mold for a regular adult Barbie doll like they did here. So again, I got her on eBay. This is what she comes like. This girl, she is a Dreamtopia fairy, and she just comes wearing like a really cheap long dress, but I think on eBay I just found her like this because you know how kids have to undress their dolls. And finally, the last girl we have, she's kind of wearing this cute little pretty bunny costume that is actually a vintage Barbie outfit with attached tights, if you can believe it. I mean, how tongue-in-cheek is this? This Skipper face mold Barbie is from the Cutie reveal. I just fell in love with her and I rebodied her onto one of the looks, the Victoria red-haired doll body, because she has that pinkish pale skin tone, the ones that, you know, Mattel decides to only release 2 or 3 of. But I really do love this doll. Oi! So yeah, she's really, really pretty. Check out this shot, how cute. And I think she just looks so cute in this little bunny costume. And look at this little black belt, can you believe it? Okay, so this is the finished product of my Skipper doll tour. My Skipper doll collection tour. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I really did. And like I said, it was really fun hunting for all of them. Which Skipper doll in my Skipper doll collection is your favorite? Comment down below. See you guys in my next video. Bye.